Hey everybody, I want to share with you a real quick story that I had to learn in the heat of it, that I think might be able to help you if you ever find yourself in a similar position. When you find yourself during a search and you're assigned an area to search for a missing person, our human instinct is to call out their name. Eric, where are you? Where are you? And we expect, because we're neurotypically thinking people, that if they are within earshot and they have the ability, they'll answer you with, I'm over here, or something like that. With somebody on the spectrum, you have to change your math a little bit, and you have to change the way you approach these situations. If you say, Eric, where are you, to a missing person, do they even know their name? Do they even know you are calling out to them? Number two, do they know that it's in their best interest to answer you? They might perceive you as a threat. Number three, do they know how to process what that request is and give you the response that you need, which is letting you know where they are in space? If you think about it, those are a lot of different kind of steps that somebody has to go through to answer a pretty simple request of where are you? I'll tell you a story of how I learned this with my son. He was 4 or 5 years old, and he had very limited verbal ability at this time. And we were in the backyard playing, and I went inside for a minute to get something, a toy or something. And when I came back out, I couldn't find him. He was gone. Now, I wasn't gone long, and my yard is fenced in, so I knew he didn't like run away, but I couldn't find him in my yard. So I did what every human being would do, is I called out to him, Eric, where are you? Eric, where are you? Repeatedly, over and over again, as I trickled down into this panic mode because I couldn't find my son. Eric, where are you? And I received nothing. Because at his verbal ability at that time, something was there as a barrier where he couldn't respond, couldn't process what I was asking, or didn't know I was asking him, or just something got in the way where he couldn't give me what I needed was his location in space. All right, it just wasn't happening. So it struck me that the way we taught him initially how to speak, how to use his words, was very, very basic and very rote. We would show him a picture of a duck or a dog or a cloud or whatever, or a car, or whatever the word we wanted him to use. We'd point to it and tell him, Eric, say car. Eric, say duck. Eric, say truck. Eric, say cloud. All these different words repeatedly in a system where we would teach him how to talk and how to use his mouth to say those words. We had done that so often and so much during his early life that he became almost robotic with it. That when we said, Eric, say tree, boom, he would spit it back out, the word tree. Because we were trying to teach him language. So as I sat there flailing in panic, if I couldn't find my son, and I was screaming, Eric, where are you? And getting nowhere, it struck me, wait, what if I just say, Eric, say tree? Boom. Wouldn't you know it? I said, Eric, say tree. He responded automatically like he had been taught all those years, tree. And I heard the word tree come from the bushes in the corner of my yard near my fence. I got what I needed, which was his location in space, and I was able to, find my son and move on with our day. But if I had just continued the pattern of Eric, where are you? Eric, where are you? And I didn't bring myself to his verbal ability, I wouldn't have gotten the information that I needed and was vital at that moment. All right, so think about that. If you're in an area and you need to rule it out or check it or make sure nobody's there, and they have a very limited verbal ability, reduce your calling out to a lower level than Tommy, where are you? Say something like, Tommy, say car, or something like that, and you'd be surprised at the response when they call out car from a bush or nearby. Hope it helps. Stay safe.